Another loss, see? Man.
This episode of the Gold Blooded Podcast is brought to you by mybookie.ag, mybookie.ag. Use promo code GOLDBLOOD, one word, to match up to 100% of your initial deposit.
3rd and 3. We'll see a pickup sometime on the right side, possibly. Montana looking, throwing in the end zone. It's a madhouse at Candlestick.
Think we're done? We're just getting started.
Young almost falls down, throws to the end zone.
It will change, and I'm not trying to tell you something. It's going to change. It's not like that. Okay, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change. And it will change because they wanted to change, not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions.
Smith in a gun with Gore on his left hip. 3rd down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's good! Touchdown, 49! Vernon Davis with the play of his life! It all comes to this 4th down. 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 10. Ryan in a shotgun. Rodgers to his left. 3 receivers right. Ryan takes the snap. Looking, pressure, throws middle. Broken up, fighting. Navarro Bowman. And the 49ers silence the house.
Oh shit, you silly fucking twidgets. We're back. We're here, you're there. We're sad. I don't know what you're feeling, but we're here for you. You want a hug? I'll hug you. All right, so we're going to do some things that we normally do here. We're going to review the picks that we made last week, our locks of the week. I lost. The fucking Dolphins got smoked. Steve won, brings himself to 500 on the year. Bobo lost for the first time in many weeks. Chris won to tie with Rob. And Curran pulls away from me with a win. So that's that. Now we're going to get on to this week. Boys. Well, I'll say mine. I'm taking the fucking Niners because I got nothing else to lose, and I don't give a shit. Niners -3 at home against the Raiders.
I am taking the Kansas City Chiefs, giving 8.5 at the Browns.
Wow.
I'm going to go Tennessee Titans plus 6.5 at Dallas.
I am doing the Chargers. Well, what are they again?
Plus 1.5.
Yep, plus 1.5
at
Seahawks.
Seattle looked pretty good last week.
Wow.
Go, check out your boy Chris right there.
Oh, God.
That's great.
All right, so I got a mystery quote this week.
Okay.
So, whenever you guys are ready. This is a current quarterback talking about another current quarterback.
All right.
Garoppolo and Beathard.
I guess you can guess either one. What he's done at quarterback, I think it's inspiring, even for me. I watch his game, and it makes me want to get out there and practice and improve because I think he's so phenomenal with the way he manages himself in the pocket, and his ability to throw the football is unlikely anyone probably in the history of the league. It's pretty awesome to watch.
Aaron Rodgers about Tom Brady.
Backwards.
Oh, wow.
Tom Brady about Aaron Rodgers.
How about that? I just know they're playing each other this week from the spreads, and it sounded like someone... The fact that it's even a mystery quote means it has to be someone awesome talking about someone awesome.
Right.
Shanahan 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago in a presser said that Aaron Rodgers is hands down the best quarterback in NFL. Like there was no question. Like he wasn't even close in his mind.
You could
pretty wild.
Easily make that argument.
A bunch of cucks talking about one another.
That's some fucking patting on the back for Belichick.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, here's another one.
Oh.
This is a player that just recently retired.
I like this better. I like that Steve does mystery quote because I like to play along.
You like to compete?
Yeah.
He was on a team this year.
Okay.
The guy that retired at halftime.
Not quite. Didn't retire at halftime,
Vontae Davis.
but he retired today.
Do you know?
This
No.
was his quote. Today I retire. Today my NFL journey ends. And I thank God for keep me all these years. A kid with one kid and no college offers lasted 11 years in the NFL. I'm at peace with my decision. Y'all may not understand, and that's cool.
Wait,
11 years in the league?
Retired in the middle of the
Today?
season.
Wait, did
retired
he
today.
did he play games this season?
I am not 100% on that, but it is a name that we have all heard before.
AFC or NFC?
Currently AFC.
Wow. 11 years.
Defensive player.
Fletcher Cox?
Nope.
He's NFC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good choice, though. I like that. Hold on.
OJ Simpson?
11 years.
Secondary.
I knew. Yeah.
Secondary player.
It's got to be a Cromartie.
Yep. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
You're good at this game, Bobo.
Retired today, right in
I
the
knew-
middle of the season.
I
He is
know-
currently on the Raiders.
I know it wasn't Antonio Cromartie because he has 100 kids.
Which ties into sort of what we're going at because we're facing the Raiders this week. Yeah, he just retired today.
Today. Amazing.
That's spectacular.
Maybe that's why we're favored in this fucking game of fucking terrible fucking
Y'all
teams.
may not understand my decision, and that's cool.
There you go. I bag it. At least he went out on his own terms.
All right, so we are facing the completely dysfunctional Oakland Raiders
Takes one to know one.
at home.
I just got invited
mean-
on a Raiders podcast.
If
Really?
Yeah.
By who?
A guy that I tattooed that's a Raiders fan.
Oh.
Said, I know you host a Niners podcast. I also host a Raiders podcast. I'd like to have you on our show. Think you can work that out?
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. We'll see.
You should say I can't make it. I'm gonna send one of the guys from my podcast. I'll just show up. I'll start drinking again.
all right, so
If they were like at all good, I would never go on
right,
because we're 1-7. But the fact that they're 1-6 and not looking like any better, I might actually go on.
I mean, holy shit! Talk about an absolute shit show. I mean, there were people that predicted it was going to go this way. I didn't think it would be this bad. I mean, one win, Derek Carr crying, teammates just getting shit on, like. I mean, that Khalil Mack trade in the beginning, right before the season, could just sent that whole franchise right into a fucking tailspin.
Amazing.
And the fact of the matter is, they want to lose this game more than we do, which will make it so much worse if we lose this game. We're at home and we're playing a team that's basically tanking. Pretty much admitted that they're tanking.
Yeah, well, we're doing the same things if we're not admitting it.
I don't know. We're actually trying to win these games. I cannot say I believe that from John Gruden, that he's trying to win.
If we're tanking on purpose, then Shanahan deserves an Emmy.
Right?
Because he is fucking hurt after these losses.
It is the most...
He is not... His face is stressed.
He's definitely got some more gray hair since he's been hired. That's
We
for
know,
sure.
Joe. It doesn't matter. It's the worst thing in the world.
I'm not
He
saying
sucks.
nothing. I'm drawing a
You don't
picture.
have to when you go like this. You don't have to say words. That's fine. That's some girlfriend bullshit.
I know.
I didn't say anything. Well, I didn't say anything at all.
I said it right
Literally
here.
went like this.
Fuck him.
What did I say? I didn't say that.
Fuck him. Fuck Shanahan.
The Raiders put up a pretty
Save
good
that, Chris.
game against the Colts last week, but ended up losing by 2 touchdowns. I think the game was pretty much tied going into the fourth quarter.
Fucking Colts.
Yeah, and the Colts just put. I'm at the point in the season where after losing the last game, my feelings on wins anymore don't really equate the same as they used to. But at the same time, God, you can't lose this game.
Steve's talking out of both sides of his mouth.
Yeah, I don't know where to go. This is like
Who are you?
This is like the crossroads for me right here. Like, You win this game, okay, you got me back on board for another win against the Giants, and so on. You lose this game, I am rooting for losses rest of the way.
This is
no
quite a
question.
stretch. The Raiders are 1-6. The Giants are 1-7.
The Cardinals have beat us twice.
You got to get me back on board with a win here.
Listen, for me to be on any board, it's going to be more than 2 wins or 1 win against either the Raiders or the Giants. If you want me not to be a cunt. But that's fine.
3-13, Joe not a cunt anymore.
No, I don't know.
1-15, big time cunt.
That's fine. It's fine. I'm good being a cunt.
The real problem is that Garoppolo spoiled us at the end of last year.
Yeah, he did.
That's what happened. Everyone after those 5 games was like, "Well, obviously,
we're going to the Super Bowl.
It's over, obviously."
And then he came out this year and he just looked okay. He didn't look like Superman anymore. So now everybody's really down on the franchise. We're going to be fine. Garoppolo is going to be fine. I mean,
really
you might not
fucking bold statement.
You might not believe in Garoppolo. I do.
I believe he is the best option at quarterback under contract right now.
I think he's
I believe
the
he
answer.
I believe he has the highest ceiling, but again, he has not proven his ability to be a full-time starter in the NFL. And if you, I don't know how you can say anything.
You just sit there and say that he hasn't proven it. He hasn't proven it. He hasn't proven it. What? Like, how can you think that? Well, like, I am not going to believe anything at all ever until I see it first. Ever in the history of ever. Like, you have to be able to say, like, oh, this guy is going to be something, or he's not. Like, you can't just say, well, he has to prove it to me first. Well, everybody's got to prove it to me.
No, not everyone.
Not everyone?
No, not everyone. Michael Crabtree didn't have to prove shit when he signed that contract.
That is true.
Not even just when he was drafted. Well, again, he he did the damn thing. Best hands.
Steve, you're arguing. I love it. He just falls
crazy.
for it every
It's
week.
crazy.
He wanted us to sign Colin Kaepernick, who hasn't played a good down of football since 2013. He hasn't taken a snap and done something useful with a football since 2013.
Because he's black.
And Joe thought that was our answer when Garoppolo got hurt.
I bet we would have won one of these games.
The fucked up part is, I agree. I agree with that statement. Yeah. I think it would have hurt our franchise in the long run, but we probably would have won. At least, we definitely would have beat the Packers. There's no way.
No question.
There's no way.
By 30, no question.
We should have signed him for that one
game. Just every year. Doggy, we need you. We got a first-round wild card in the fucking Green Bay, and it's going to be cold.
We can't move on from Shanahan yet.
I'm not saying that.
Otherwise, we turn into the fucking Browns.
They stuck with Hugh Jackson way
Who,
longer.
by the way, very recently you told us had much more to look forward to than we do.
There's still a positive vibe in Cleveland. They got 2 wins.
Greg Williams is their head coach right now.
I don't know.
Their rookie quarterback, who has another rookie behind him, right? Or second year, is Deshaun Kaiser behind him?
Yes.
Or did they move on from Kaiser?
Well, they moved on from. I think it's still Tyrod Taylor,
which is fucking great.
I mean,
has now lost his head coach and his offensive coordinator midway through his first season, and now has to come up with something for the rest of the year. What a shit show!
I'll even go with this. I'm cool with Baker Mayfield. I like Baker Mayfield.
I do too.
But if word came out tomorrow that we traded Jimmy Garoppolo ACL for Baker Mayfield no ACL,
God.
I would fly to San Francisco and or Santa Clara, wherever the fuck that front office is, and ask them, what the fuck are you guys doing? I mean, give me Jimmy Garoppolo coming off the ACL all day long, and over fucking 25 to 27 quarterbacks that are playing right now. Give me Jimmy Garoppolo next year. I know he didn't look great this year, but I don't know. I'm still really high on Garoppolo.
Okay.
My feelings haven't changed there.
I mean, the good news is if we do move on from Shanahan, Hugh Jackson's available.
The good news is even if
Can you at least bring the positive
Todd
vibe back.
Haley.
You bring the vibe back in.
let's just hypothetically, Shanahan's gone after this year. Now I know it's not going to happen, but it won't be that bad as I would envision because we still got Garoppolo. That Garoppolo is the answer. He is the franchise right now. I know he's out of sight, out of mind. He hasn't played a game in fucking 2 months.
Good quarterback makes a good coach look great.
Yeah, look at what Aaron Rodgers has done for Mike McCarthy.
A good quarterback makes a mediocre coach look decent.
Good.
Yeah. I agree.
All right, so predictions, huh?
Predictions. You guys go first, Bill.
Nick Mullens is doing it. All right, is he getting a start? Is it clear? Is that what you're telling me?
No, that's
Nothing's
not
clear.
at all.
Okay. So since I have no idea who's going,
I would be more surprised if Nick Mullens played than CJ.
It's gonna be.
It's not going to be Tom Savage.
It's gonna be 21-9 Niners.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
You gonna pick a loss?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game because I don't think either team wants to win anything. I feel like it's going to be like a shootout of defenses not trying to win football games.
How pumped do you think NFL Network is for this game?
Right now, they're trying to rewrite the rules of flexing games out of Thursday and Monday.
Yes. Did you know this is the lowest winning percentage game in the history of November in the NFL?
That's awesome. And it's Battle of the Bay, so when they wrote it up, they were thought Gruden, Shanahan got his start with Gruden.
Garoppolo, Carr,
Yeah.
the rebirth of two franchises in the Bay.
Now it's a
Shanahan's-
fucking abortion.
Shanahan's first coaching experience was with Gruden
Yeah,
in Tampa Bay.
yeah. McVay too.
I'm going to go with a win because I'm a fan of the 49ers. I'm going to go with...
I don't know why we're fans of this fucking team, but I'm right.
24-21. I don't know why. I have no reason or significant evidence that that's even feasible right now.
This is it for me.
Well, what about Chris? What is hold?
Okay.
I'm going to do Niners 17, Raiders 14.
Yeah!
Steve's going to pick a win, Joe.
I know.
Yeah.
Sellout.
This is it for me. You need a win to get me back on board with wanting wins. If you lose this week, I'm rooting losses rest of the way. 49ers, 31. Raiders, 25. 26.
26.
Even worse, I think math-wise, 25 is way more logical. But that's all right.
Yeah, well, who saw the game last week going to halftime by 5-2
Yeah, who saw 18 to
or
50?
5-3 or whatever the fuck it was?
After the game, after they lost, I had a Giants fan text me that both of our teams suck horribly and are 1-7, and he's also a Yankee fan. And I wrote back, "Well, at least I got a baseball game to watch tonight." So go fuck yourself. And then at 11:30 Sunday night, I then texted him, "Our football team suck, but it sure don't look like the Red Sox do."
Did you
After they won the World Series.
Did you see that?
By the way, before I'm going to cut you off because there were some Dodgers fans maybe in some voicemails last week. Go eat shit. I mean, the only game you won was because it was fucking 18 innings and everyone was done and over with, and the game was over.
Let me ask you.
Kick rocks.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot.
Did you see? I know it was on the same time as our game, but the Packers fumbling the ball on the kickoff before they had a chance to take the lead.
No.
Well, I think the Rams took a 2-point lead, if I'm not mistaken. They kicked the ball off. Ty Montgomery is their kick returner.
Oh, did you read they got rid of him?
I'm getting to that. He was told, if it's a touchback, kneel down.
But he says that didn't happen.
He says that.
Yeah.
He takes the ball out, reportedly because he's been frustrated with his usage all day.
He was pulled.
he didn't really get used at all. So
the story goes, they told him to take a knee. He said, "Fuck off."
Yep, and took the ball out and fumbled. They traded him today. Do you know what they traded him for?
A bag of fucking peanuts, probably.
Worse, a 2020 7th-round pick.
That's awesome.
He's what, a wide receiver?
He is a wide receiver that converted to being a running back that ended up becoming a running back that can't stay healthy.
Who'd they trade him to?
Ravens,
yeah.
That's awesome.
A 2020 7th-round pick. It doesn't get lower than that.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Fucking 2 years down the road. All right.
I was reading a story that in the Bills-Patriots game, there was almost a 1-point safety.
Yeah,
Yes.
I sent
Did you
that
read
in
that?
the
said it.
podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's where I read it.
I didn't know that was even a
Did
thing.
you read it? It was pretty long.
Yeah, I read it.
Explanation, and I was like, I guess that makes
I
sense.
read it because it was fucking. I was like, "What the fuck?" And the fact that what was crazy, they were like, "Oh yeah, one happened in like the Fiesta Bowl, or like it happens on, like
weird.
often. Not often, but once every 5 years in college."
There's also the free kick, and I don't know how that rule works either. I remember it happened one of our games in like 2012 against the Rams, where like,
Oh yeah, you
Phil
can
Dawson.
opt to free kick.
yeah, you get like a field goal attempt from like the
Yeah, wicked
50
far.
or something,
Yes.
but you're allowed to kick it off the I
Yeah,
don't
yep.
even remember that fucking rule.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Keys to victory.
Oh God.
Go ahead, tell me that it's winning the turnover battle. Go ahead.
I never.
Let me
said
hear that. Let me hear how that's all that matters, and we'll
The
win.
key to victory this week is making Derek Carr cry not once, but twice. 2 cries this week from Derek Carr.
The key to victory is showing up. Show the fuck up for a fucking football game. If every person in a fucking uniform shows up to the game and wants to play a fucking football game and plays a football game the way they should, then there's no reason to lose this fucking game.
My key to victory is something that I don't think the 49ers have done once this year. Play a complete 4 quarters of football. Start to finish. Don't fucking, don't put yourself in a hole in the first half, or don't kick it into fucking neutral in the second half. Play 4 quarters, all 3 phases of football. You don't have the fucking special team slack this week. Don't have the defense. Everybody, like Rob said, everybody's got to show up, as well as the coaches have to have their head pulled right out of their fucking asses. Keys to victory.
Before we move on to, that is very accurate. We haven't played a full game this whole year.
You like that analysis?
That's good. Yeah. Before we get on to Shoeslinger,
Oh, sounds serious.
I am at the point right now where I want to see Tavarius Moore on the field. I want to see Richie James on the field. I want to see Dante Pettis on the field. I don't want to see Pierre Garçon anymore. He's not going to be here next year, and he's not even playing that well. Richard Sherman, if you're hurt, don't play. You get ready for next year. We'll play a few games down the stretch, but don't fucking re-aggravate an injury to make you useless in the offseason or not play at all next year. Play the younger players to see what you have. It's clear that the season is going absolutely nowhere. I want to see what these young guys are made out of.
Interestingly enough, I saw on Matt Mayoko's Twitter, someone's Twitter, they were saying that all along it said calf for Sherman's injury, and this week it says calf/heel. Which is weird that it changed. So
Especially
we
like
may not
that.
see him Thursday.
Yeah, that's weird.
We may not see him Thursday.
The safety coming back off of the IR, Marcel Harris, throw him right in there.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does. I mean, I want to see what the young players can do, because there's just a handful of players that are playing for us every single week that clearly aren't going to be here next year. Actually, there's really only one. There's Pierre Garçon. Clearly not going to be here next year. I can't really think of any others that are clearly... Malcolm Smith, get him the fuck out of here.
He's been playing a lot. He played a lot this week.
I mean, maybe we're just
I
short
think
on
he
bodies
might be the
there.
rest guy. And also with Foster going out.
I don't know the roster top to bottom, but
he played Sam and Mike this week.
if
Sam
you
and
can...
Mike, Sam and Will, I don't know, whatever those fucking...
If there are younger players on the roster, get P to T dressing for games. Something.
Sure. Watching football is fun. But it's more entertaining when you have some action on the games. Guys, you've heard me talking about this for weeks, and some of you are still on the sidelines.
Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting at my bookie. If you're the kind of guy that likes to bet a little and win a lot, like playing numbers on roulette, you can create a big parlay.
Big parlay.
You continue the parlay spiel, and then I'll.
You pick 3 teams to win, and if you hit all 3, you could turn 100 into 600.
Sorry.
I was going to say, I don't know why they give us that example every week. You could turn 100 into $1 million if you picked the all underdogs.
There is just so much to bet on. It blows my mind. You've got college basketball tipping off with Kentucky Duke and Michigan State Kansas. The Cowboys and Eagles play what could be an NFL playoff elimination game in Week 9. Oh, my God. We also have college football, NBA, and NHL. It's everywhere. My bookie is the one bet I know you'll be happy with all year.
Do you trust them?
Yes.
I wouldn't recommend them if I didn't.
That's right.
You would recommend them?
I am. This is what I'm doing.
They've been in business for years. They got great online reviews. Their mobile site is easy to use. Sign up this week, and my bookie will give you a 50% deposit bonus to jumpstart that bankroll.
It's a great way to bank even more money.
Last week it was 100%. This week it's 50%.
Could be
they
less.
are pulling that motherfucking offer.
So what does that tell you? Get in there now, you cunt.
They've been threatening all along.
Promo code GoldBlood, one word.
Also,
get in there, sign up, and make sure you follow the Bet My Bookie on Twitter. They personally respond to every mention in DM. Not to mention, they've given away more than $10,000 in free money to their followers this football season. You'll be the
They've
first.
given away more than $10,000 to podcasts that nobody listens to.
And just so you know, they will personally have their bots respond to any questions you have.
They got money to throw around, and they're willing to give it to you. But you got to sign up using promo code GoldBlood.
One word.
Forget that 50% deposit bonus. That's promo code
GoldBlood.
You play.
You win.
You get paid.
Fucking jokers. All right, I'm going to sling a shoe or two.
Yes.
All right.
Now, I love this shoe sling lineup. It's great because we haven't played the Raiders since, I think, 2014.
4 years.
Yeah.
Every 4 years. So
And
14.
this lineup is spectacular. You got John Gruden. We haven't been able to shoe sling him ever until right now. Well, I guess we could have.
We won't have another shot for 4 years.
We could,
and that's if he's still there.
You got Derek Carr, who is just a fucking gold mine.
Sorry. What do you mean? We're going to be in the Super Bowl against them next year.
And my favorite part about this lineup is you got a black guy who is definitely shoe slingable. Like, without a doubt.
I have no...
Shoe slingable.
I have no idea who Bruce Irvin is.
None.
I thought he was a retired NFL
It was
player.
the perfect opportunity
to get a black guy
to
in there?
go
Yes.
and put a black guy
And
in.
I am not passing that opportunity up. Bruce Irvin, my answer, without a doubt.
It's tough to pass up Gruden, though. It's so tough. And I don't know Joe's stance on Gruden. That's the other thing. I don't know Joe's stance on Gruden. Yeah, and the chance of him being being there in 4 years is good only because they're paying him for 10.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
All right. Maybe we'll save him for 4 years from now then when we're still kicking.
Yeah, there's going to be chances.
When we're still
there is
going
Irvin's
on.
Going to be
Gruden
gone.
chances.
There's a
Irvin
good
will be
chance he
gone.
could be gone by then.
There's a good chance he could be gone next week.
Everyone knows what Gruden looks like, too.
Yeah, I'll go Irvin. That's fine.
All right.
Just so you know my stance on Gruden, I don't like him, but like I don't hate him like I hate Sam
He's shoe
Bradford.
slingable, though.
He definitely looks like a cunt, you know. But I mean, everything that's going to be said about him is probably already said. Tell me when you're ready.
If you could find that one, but the
I don't know
Seahawks
how-
one
this-
is even better.
I'm going to tell you this. This has the potential to have to be edited out. Okay? There's a very strong potential that you might have to edit this out. Chris.
No. What? Oh, Jesus, now you're scaring me. What position does he play?
Linebacker.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Well, we were.
I mean, is he retarded? He looks like, I mean, no offense, he looks like he has fucking Down syndrome. You know what I mean? Like,
No, the same like promo picture you had before, but the Seahawks version
No,
that
no,
I've
no,
seen.
Yeah, the one that you had. No. The one that you had. I know you guys are gonna love this. You're gonna love
Just
what
go
I.
up.
This will work. He looks like Bubba Gump after he got shot. After he was dead, and Forrest is trying to drag him out of there. Yeah. Fucking dummy. He does. Listen, he doesn't. Yeah.
He is an interesting looking guy.
He's off. There's something off.
He looks like
He's the one that made the baby making comment after they lost the game.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go home and make a baby now.
He looks like Draymond Green's retarded brother. If you know who.
I kind of hope that he doesn't procreate.
He looks like Draymond Green's retarded brother. Oh, he had dreads? Huh. Yeah.
That must have been right when he got drafted.
Yeah.
I don't remember him
He
having
is
dreads.
something else.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
He is something else.
Yeah.
Kind of looks normal there.
He looks like a movie villain.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
I was going to say, I didn't want to has this come off as racist, but he looks like the type of guy that would rob you. You know what I mean? Like, he looks
In
like
a movie, though, not in real life.
Right, yeah. He looks like he's committed an armed robbery in a Terminator movie and then gets beat up by the Terminator. He looks like, yeah, you're right, a movie villain.
Iced tea on crack. I think that's just the lighting
Ice
of the picture.
Cube, maybe.
That's racist. That's because he's black.
Yeah, I mean, they all look alike.
That's racist, Chris.
Yeah. I'm
looks just like him.
I'm shocked. I didn't know much about this guy. I still don't, but I wonder what his Wonderlic was. Where'd he go to college?
That's a good one right there.
He's an odd-looking man.
He
Yes,
is
he
definitely.
is.
He's very angry. Nothing
His
about
eyes
him.
are a little close together, too. That always makes you think they're retarded.
Always.
Oh, well, there you go, West Virginia.
Well, of course.
He kind of like resembles like a fly. You know, like you see a close up of a fly and he's got like those big eyes. Like it's just a weird facial structure.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, good for the NFL to have equal opportunity employment. I didn't know that they would sign mentally challenged people in such a dangerous sport. But good on him. Like,
You didn't know they would sign mentally challenged people?
Oh.
If you looked around the league, Eli Manning.
True.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
True. I guess it is promoted. EOE everywhere here.
If we got nothing left on the shoe slinger, can we please talk about the Giants' backup quarterback, Kyle Lauletta, getting arrested during a traffic violation right before he's likely about to start a game?
For what?
Allegedly, it's reported that he disobeyed a police officer while in the process of doing that somehow almost struck the police officer with his car.
And they arrested him.
They arrested him.
Why do you think he's going to start?
Because Eli's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
They have got to be getting close to the end. He's the worst quarterback in the league right now. I don't even think it's close.
Yeah, they really have less to look forward to than us, that's for sure.
Talk about missing the fucking boat on drafting a quarterback. What the hell were you thinking? You should have seen that last year.
Well, I mean, I guess with the transition of the...
I love the fact that they went all in on this running back when by the time they're going to be ready to contend and by the time they develop a new quarterback, it's going to be time to pay that running back big money. And you're going to find yourself in a Le'Veon Bell situation.
It's the best thing ever.
And you're not going to want to pay him because of all the miles that you've put on him over the next 4 years.
It is the best thing
It's
ever.
only a matter of time before he's got a blown something.
There are a few things in life I will never agree with in the history of forever.
Me.
And drafting a quarterback in the first round is definitely one of them.
You don't agree with it?
No, you do not draft your running back in the first round
you said
ever.
You said quarterback.
Oh, I said quarterback.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
I'm all over the fucking place tonight.
Sometimes you have to.
No,
I don't know, man.
Running back. I will never, ever, ever advocate drafting a running back in the first round.
Him and Zeke both look like that they were worth their draft pick.
I agree. Yeah,
if you already have you don't
They don't have the shelf life.
Here's the caveat: you never ever draft a running back in the first round if you don't have a quarterback.
Well, yes,
that's for sure. And also, that team needs a fucking defense. I mean, they had a wide receiver.
He's gone. He's gone. They're going to get rid of him.
the running back
They
just
just
doesn't.
signed him.
They don't have the shelf
I know.
life.
They're going to have to get rid of him. He's a fucking mess. They're going to have to trade him. That's not going to work there. If he's going to be critical of the ownership, their decision making,
brutal.
they're going to have to trade him.
Who?
Beckham. Odell.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking nightmare. Thank God.
He was a nightmare before they
Thank
signed him.
fucking God, we did not trade for him, and those rumors
they
never.
won't.
Thank
Not-
fucking God.
That's not a Lynch guy.
I wish he went to L.A. He
is-
would have fucking turned that team upside down.
That's not a Lynch guy.
No, not at all. I will never advocate drafting a running back in the first round just based on the shelf life and how easily replaceable they are. You could find a running back in the second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, name it. There's guys getting it. Kareem Hunt, third rounder. Alvin Kamara, third rounder. I mean, it happens every single year.
Breda,
undrafted free agent.
All right, so you do the...
I would take Josh Gordon over Odell Beckham.
Yes.
Well, he's in trouble again. Did you see this?
Yeah, he got in a little bit of trouble. He was
What
he was
happened?
late.
He was late to a meeting. And they
That's
said
just the Patriots being the Patriots.
Yeah, for sure.
That's some shit. That's the difference between the Browns and the Patriots. The Browns would have let him slide for being late, which is why his shit would get worse and worse and worse until he's fucking off real bad. The Patriots are like, nope, fuck you. You're late. You're paying a price for it.
And I guess I didn't watch the game at all, but the reports came out before the game that he was going to miss the first couple series or possibly even the whole first quarter. But then I heard that he didn't miss anything. So
Wait, was he late to the game or late to a meeting?
late to a meeting.
Oh, okay. I was fucked up if you're late to a game. Like,
No.
you're real fucked up.
Oh, you mean like the New York Yankees starting pitcher that wasn't ready to pitch on his starting pitching day?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
This year?
Oh, in the playoffs, you mean?
What?
Yeah, against the Red Sox. He didn't show up to the ballpark on time and had to cut short his getting prepared for the game.
That's fucking
And then
great.
got fucking shellacked.
Emails are a little light this week. I think it's because people
Are disgusted?
we usually get a lot of emails for disgusting things, but probably because we're recording this a day early. Because I typically a lot of emails roll in on Wednesday.
Yeah, well, let's say that before you do the particulars. So I will be traveling, as we've alluded to in these last whatever.
It's much harder to get that gender reassignment in America than it is in a third world country in South America.
So if when we record next week, I sound a little distant. Thailand doesn't have the best Wi-Fi over there. So between all my lady boy fucking and my gender reassignment surgery for my wife, I'm going to be hopping back and
Are
forth.
we getting a Super Bowl for all this or what?
Just looking to be happy in life.
No, this is just to beat the Raiders.
Yes, exactly.
At home.
Yeah.
The 1-6 Raiders.
The 1-6 out of conference Raiders.
So with that said, we're recording early this week, so you'll get your episode tomorrow, which will be you'll be listening to us on Wednesday instead of Thursday now. Then the Niners play on Thursday, and then we're going to record again just next Wednesday as it happens, right? No need to go early at that point. So, with that said, Steve's going to give you the particulars while I get ready to do the email.
If you would like to email us and tell us how disgusted you are or how much you love us, you could reach us at goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to check out the Instagram, which has a large following, which is run by Michael Curran, it is Gold Blooded Podcast, one word, no underscores. There is a Twitter account. I'm sure the more followers that we get on there, the more likely it is that he will be more active on there. That's at Gold Blooded Pod. And if you would like to donate to this this little show that could, you could donate on patreon.com/Gold Blooded Podcast as little as
Did you
$1.
say backsplash again?
I say it every night.
I love how it just
Every
became
single week.
fucking business as usual.
I don't even. I talk to other people. It's not even. I don't even know what the original word is anymore. It's backsplash.
That's right.
You could
Now
donate
I'm starting to question it. Maybe it really is.
as little as $1, as much as $1 million for all the hard work we do here.
Get it in there, twats. Emails?
Emails.
Okay, here we go. The first email this week is from Chad. Chad Schonenher? Schonher? I don't know. He's from Wisconsin. How you got? How you say it?
It never gets old watching you add letters and syllables to words. I don't know, but I know it's not Schonenher or Schonenher. What do you say Schonenher the first time? I know for a fact there's only one N and there's no way it's Schonenher. I know that. I know that for sure. 100% positive
All right,
of that.
well, whatever. Do you want to
Schonenher.
take a crack?
I would say Schoner.
Yeah, that's what I would go with.
It's not at all.
I'm positive it's not Schonenher.
And I'm positive it's not Schoner. All right, so here we go.
Chad, please reply. Is Rob's pronunciation of your last name correct?
I'm
Schoner.
Yeah, send us a voicemail.
Schonenher.
49ers fan from Wisconsin.
And that's closer than a lot. Like Matterson.
That's totally different. That's like Vicky Wendy. You know what I mean?
Oh, which reminds me, we've not carried on the tradition of our quarterbacks we're facing. This week we're facing Derek Derrickson.
Yeah. 49ers fan from Wisconsin. Another one. Don't we have one of these already? Wisconsin's already taken. Our one fan. First off, I'd like to thank you guys for putting on this podcast. Thank you, Steve. I've been listening for over 2 years now, and it's been great. The introduction compilation is truly epic, and it's nice to hear a combination of humor, stats, injury updates, multiple opinions, etc.
People want their injury updates.
They love that
want
shit.
them now.
They can't get them anywhere.
Why do you think I got to jump to them first thing?
Listen, I
People
know.
are jonesing.
Priorities. Especially as a coping mechanism during shitty seasons like the past few now. I've been a 49er fan as far back as I can remember, very early 80s, and enjoyed the Montana Rice Young eras. But living in Wisconsin has been tough being a 49ers fan.
I bet it wasn't for a few years there. Kaepernick.
With all the damn Green Bay Packers fans, I never hear the end of Favre, Rodgers, etc. With that being said, I'll share with you that I was at the recent game up at Lambeau Field to watch the 49ers-Packers Monday Night Football. A close friend of mine has relatives that are season ticket holders of the Packers, so it was easy to score good seats, too. You all know the results of that game, obviously, but words can't describe the negative feeling I had watching the choke fest of our team live at the stadium. I firmly believe that the loss in Green Bay took the momentum and motivation right out of the team, as we saw the travesty of a game at home against the Rams last week. Shanahan's delusional when he tells the press every week they're trying and working hard. But I'm still going with our Niners this week against Arizona. If the 49ers can keep from turning the ball over multiple times, they may just receive a W and put a smile on fans' faces for a week. Didn't happen. Thanks again for everything you guys do. I like the bookie advertisement with the promo code. The nicknames for players always got quite the laughs, i.e. Jetski Pop-Tart, Rapist Burger, etc. I appreciate... Yeah, but Rapist Burger is like a national... that's like,
Rapeless Burger.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
literally
not.
on the New York Times front page.
We started that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I appreciate having a podcast to listen to. The old podcast with Joe Fan, who's a bit of a tool. Does anyone know who we're talking about? No.
Yeah, he is the, remember Scott Kegley?
Yes.
He is the Scott Kegley now. Ugh. Speaking of players' nicknames, I will never get over losing Baby Arms, because that was the best nickname that we've ever had on the show.
Because that was our only chance of catching nationals. Like, we were close with Baby Arms. Like,
and he was
so good. We
he
were
was
on it
fucking
so
amazing.
early.
And we got that off like Wikipedia that he had short arms.
Yeah, they were so short that they were consistently talked about.
Fucking tight ass fucking wings. He was quite dry with their present.
That and Tsunami. Tsunami had a shot.
Tsunami was good. I think Baby Arms was so perfect.
But hold on, if Tsunami started winning, if Tsunami was performing like Baby Arms, then yes, Tsunami would have fucking came through like a tsunami. Yeah,
Storm's coming.
That's right. That's right.
That's
that
where it
was
came
what
from,
made
right?
it so good.
Storm's coming.
Yeah, it's here.
Kaepernick Storm's coming after Houston just got decimated by a hurricane.
That's probably why, yeah. No doubt. All right. All right. Joe Fan, who's quite a bit of a tool, he was dry with the presentation. But Ted Robinson, or 49ers Radio, is always exciting to listen to. I look forward to continue to listen to your podcast. It entertains me as I'm on the road a lot for work. Give my best to Matterson. That guy is a very unique... Regards, Chad from Washington.
Washington.
Is that what I said? W's.
That's close, Joe.
Geographically, all right.
You guys ever get a leg cramp from laughing so hard?
Not a leg cramp.
That was weird.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. I saw this when it came in, and I so badly wanted to listen, but I never will. There's no subject here. Well, no title. Matt Matterson. He says, I want to be clear about something. Which, right, that statement in its own.
My bookie odds on him sending a clear message.
Greater than Tiger Woods winning that tournament. All right. I want to be clear about something in this audio I sent. I heard Holly's recent message to me, and she was being nice, and it deserves an apology from me. Let her rip, Papa.
I got two things to say. Just my opinion. The article I sent about the writer thinks Sam Bradford should be traded to the Niners. To tell you the truth, I don't think the writer acknowledges Sam Bradford's win-loss record. I was listening to all the Nichols' message, and I gotta say, I didn't mean to be mean. I was trying to make a joke. Sorry, Chris, putting the pressure on you. I shouldn't have done that. But apparently in that second audio recording of Just Joe's, seems to be sped up a little bit fast. Just saying, maybe Just Joe is messing with us? Who knows? Other than that, I hope you forgive me, Chris and Holly. That's it. I am out, really.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
I accept your apology, Madison.
Yo, Madison, let me tell you something. You don't ever have to apologize to anyone here. I understand you're a kind-hearted guy, but you have never been anything but cordial and sweet, and you've never been disrespectful or mean, probably when you should have been. So you don't owe anybody an apology, but I love you. Fuck me. J.D. Fisher. Classic play description. What's up, you degenerates? And Chris? Couldn't watch the end of this putrid farce of a football game, but did capture this image of a classic 2018 49ers play description. Keep bringing the heat. So what it is, you know what? What we're going to do is I'll read this, but then send this to, what's his name? And then have him post this. So, okay, what
What's
it says.
his name? You mean Current?
Current, yeah. It says...
Well, this is the Gamecast feed.
Right, it's a Gamecast feed, and it's got the score. 49ers 15, Arizona 18. 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter, timeout apiece.
This is the final play.
Right. It says, pass incomplete. Picture of C.J. Beathard. It says, C. Beathard, aborted.
Period.
Period.
Like, that's the end of the sentence.
Like his mother killed him after he was born. Named him and killed him.
C.J. Beathard, aborted.
Right.
Period. Next thought.
E. Magnuson fumbles at 50, recovered by San Francisco, C. Beathard at San Francisco 34.
Unaborted.
C. Beathard, pass incomplete, short left.
Aborted.
When I read that,
That's
I
classic.
missed that. I completely missed the aborted. Yeah, that is fucking phenomenal. Hopefully we can get that on the Instagram.
That's
Jesus
classic.
Christ. Now, for more precise analysis, we turn to Barrett Mueller. He says, "I can't fathom that. We turned the ball over with less than 5 minutes left, and I can't even hold on to the lead. Magnuson has no business in an NFL uniform. Salad bag Salah needs to be on the first plane out of the Bay Area ASAP. Nice interception, Tart. Too bad you can't stay on the field. When are the players on this team going to grow a pair? I'm so fucking over this season. Fuck." All right, bud. We're on the same page here. All right.
Now we finish it with a boom.
Apparently. All right, let's try to wrap our heads around this one. Before I do this,
Yeah,
we
how
got
we
on
doing for
time?
time?
I think we're good. It was perfect.
Perfect.
Matty Matt, number 2.
Oh, boy.
He was in the same boat I was. I couldn't watch the game on Sunday, and I didn't listen to it. I decided to follow it on the NFL app on my phone. So basically, this is my best thoughts I came up with after the game. One more thing. I have mixed feelings on Kyle's coaching. Here's my reason why. Before this job, Shanahan was an offensive coordinator for the Falcons in 2016. What happened in the Falcons? They lost a huge lead in the Super Bowl to the Patriots. The New England won the game. The Niners can't finish the game to win, and I put blame on the coach. But on the other hand, there's a lot of injuries on the offense, and that affects the plan. This is why I'm giving him the rest of the season before I jump off the wagon.
The rest of this season where Jimmy Garoppolo isn't going to return.
He doesn't know that.
Oh, we got... Is Matterson sending
Dead
us
air?
dead air?
Nope, I was muted.
Oh. Retry. Take 2.
Another loss.
No, Christerson's giving us dead
Hold
air.
on. Start over. Start over.
Chris Christerson's giving us dead air.
I gotta hear what he said.
Another loss. See?
One more time. Run down back.
Save that.
Save that.
First of all, that's how this episode starts.
Yes, 100%.
The first episode and this episode.
Another loss.
That's a loss from now on.
What is it? Another loss?
Another
Alright,
loss.
so I didn't watch
One more.
the game. Another loss. See? Man. Alright, so I didn't watch the game, dude, because
Yo, anytime there's a loss, that's how it rolls now.
Before the intro plays.
Yes. Another loss. Did you see? He was like doing it. He was doing like an old timey voice, like another loss. Like that's what he was going for. So good.
Is that what he was going for?
I don't know.
Good.
Yeah, we're good. It's never been better.
showed the game. They showed the game of the week, which was the Packers and the Rams. And I couldn't want to get Red Zone. I think NFL should think about marketing their games a little bit. Anyway.
Can you pause it, please? Let's address something else while that reminds me that anyone that has DirecTV that tried to watch this fucking football game, what a fucking abortion of a fucking company.
What happened? Yeah, so you had
So
this submission. I don't know.
used DirecTV for one reason, and
Right.
one reason only, and it's the fucking San Francisco 49ers. Otherwise, I have absolutely zero reason to use this fucking dog shit fucking company. I swear to Christ.
But that's your cable.
Forever, that's all I've ever done for cable is DirecTV, and it's only because they have a monopoly on the fucking NFL package.
Yeah.
I have no other fucking reason to deal with this shit company. And for some reason, week 8 of the NFL football season, not week 1 or any other time, week fucking 8, it decides that it's going to tell us when we try to watch the game that to continue we have to buy the game for $49.99. First of all,
which is absurd.
First of all, when the fuck can you ever buy a game for $49.99? That's not even an option
No. It's not even
to
the
regular fucking users.
Nope.
That's never ever been an option
Yeah.
for anything ever in a fucking football game. So where the fuck did that come from? And then we called them, sat on hold for approximately 10 to 12 minutes while I watched the game mix, which is like 4 games on one screen.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I could watch the fucking game of the team that I bought the entire fucking system for. For them to say, yeah, just continue. Just click continue to buy it. That's their solution.
Were you charged?
Like they have no idea how to fix it. No, and then they took $12 off my bill on top of it.
Whoa.
They didn't charge me the $49.99, and I got a $12 refund.
My head would explode, and what I would do...
Oh, I couldn't even call. My wife had to call.
Oh, here's
because
what-
I was in such a meltdown mode that there's no way I could have sat on
You
hold.
know what I would do? I would go dig up my mother's ashes, and I would make her write a letter to DirecTV, because that's how fucking furious I would have been.
Like, who pushes a button that causes that week 8 of the NFL football season?
Like,
And,
that's
and
like
you
that
were
is-
saying that was like a common thing. So-
Yeah, I heard it all
so
day long.
I didn't know if it was just mine. I got a text from my brother-in-law, and he goes, "Are you watching the 49er game?" And I go, "I'm fucking trying to, but I'm really fucking close to fucking smashing my TV." And he goes, "Okay, it's not just mine."
Wow. Because you know he wasn't trying to watch a Niner
That means,
game.
oh no, he was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was. But that means everyone was having the same fucking problem.
And
Like,
there's
what the fuck?
There's a chat in some of the streams that I use, and one of the ones I was using, there was a chat up, and some guy just comes in there and goes, "Why the fuck am I paying all this money for something that doesn't work when I could just come here for free and it works fine?"
It's fucking insane. That's why you're going to be out of business.
Yep.
That's 100% why your company is going to be out of business.
Well, that's
as
what-
soon as the NFL package is available anywhere else,
Yeah.
you're fucking toast.
But I don't know that they're going to do it because, them in the NFL.
They will eventually.
Somebody will outbid them
Somebody's
for
gonna
them.
pony up a paycheck.
Well, for whatever
it's all about
it's-
the paycheck.
Whatever it's worth, if you want to set my system up on your deal so you have it as a backup,
Yeah.
I have a free. I have one more account.
So enraging.
All right, let's get back.
He pays an arm and a leg for this package.
I know.
It's so ridiculous.
I pay for mine too, but it's I don't know.
No excuse for that.
Allegedly,
I'd be so mad.
I thought
another loss.
that one of the things I noticed was Beathard's stats, completion and attempts, and they were very low in this game. I blame it on the players who are not catching the ball and maybe his attempts too. It's hard to say. So maybe he and the receivers take the blame. I'm going to share the blame, both of them. You know, spread it, make sure it's spread around. But anyway, that said, I did like some of the defensive moves, like the Richard Sherman sack that I saw, and the jet ski Pop-Tart interception. So I would say Tuloski Tart for defensive piece of the week, and Goodwin for that touchdown. So he gets my offensive piece of the week. Day after Halloween, and Niners are facing the Raiders for Thursday night. What can I say? Raiders is not doing great this season, so we're not the Niners. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to say Niners 24, Raiders 21. Happy Halloween, guys. That said, I'm out really.
Wow. We're just going to end it there.
That has to be the score so that we both win. That has to be. It's meant to be now.
Last year there was a Halloween miracle. We got Jimmy Garoppolo in a trade. This year, there's going to be the Madison miracle.
I just got a breaking news that I have to address. It doesn't really apply to the 49ers, but applies to all sports. I just got an update from ESPN, the leader in the sports industry, for sports entertainment, right?
Oh, boy.
And it says, Red Sox-Dodgers is the 4th lowest watched World Series ever. Averaged 14.1 million viewers. How is it that in 2018, ESPN, the president of the fucking United States of America, and every other source on the fucking planet doesn't understand that a whole generation of people doesn't use cable to watch anything? How could these people be so fucking ignorant to not realize that there's millions of people streaming shit everywhere every day?
Yes.
It's fucking insane.
They don't.
It happens with the UFC when they talk about their pay-per-view numbers. They talk about how the numbers are down.
And the NFL numbers are down week to
nobody's
week.
fucking watching fucking cable.
Right.
Anybody watching cable is over 30 years old.
Yes.
Right.
People under 30 don't have fucking cable.
I mean, not even. I'm 37, right? And I watch every 49er game, right? Streamed. I watch most UFCs.
Streamed.
I haven't paid for one of them.
Of
you know what I
course.
mean?
The only cable I watch come through my HD antenna that I get for free.
It's fucking insane.
And that's
Every
not
time
even
I see
cable.
it, I'm like, how does ESPN not fucking understand that?
They just don't care.
Like, how fucking insane
Yes.
is that? And it comes from everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
all the way
our
around.
own president thinks that people aren't watching the NFL because people are protesting the flag, which isn't what they're protesting, which isn't why they're not
The only
watching.
place that happens at is at my father's club.
And they're actually watching. They're streaming, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
How
It's so
fucking
insane.
It makes me crazy. Sorry for derailing this podcast.
No. It's a very important topic that needs to be discussed.
Let's talk about the next Super Bowl MVP.
Nick Mullens.
Nick Mullens. He's going to be putting his meat all over the Raiders this week.
While you're on vacation, you've got some travel ahead of you,
That's
some
right.
plane time.
That's right.
I would like a nickname for Nick Mullens by the time we record.
That's
some homework.
I got to watch him play a game before we, I got to see him.
You better go Google him on your way home. Watch some YouTube.
I'm going to wait till he gets a start.
Another loss.
See? All right, you twats.